Hello everyone and welcome back to my kitchen. Today we're making the most delicious brown butter Valentine's Day cookies with pink and red M&Ms, white chocolate chunks, and a sprinkling of sea salt on top. These cookies are simply divine. They have the most incredible soft and chewy texture, and I love how easy they are to make since you don't have to chill the cookie dough. We're just going to make the cookie dough, shape the cookies, bake, and enjoy. So easy and so delicious. Let me show you how to make these incredible cookies. First up, we need to make our browned butter, and this step really adds incredible flavor to the cookie recipe. We need 1 cup plus 2 tablespoons of unsalted butter. I'm going to drop the butter into a small saucepan. Now let that melt over medium heat. This is also something that you could do ahead of time and just keep the brown butter in your fridge. Allow the butter to melt completely, let it come up to simmer over medium heat, and we're just gonna let it do its thing. After a couple minutes of boiling, the butter will start to foam and it'll start to brown around the edges, and that's the milk solids that are separating from the butter and they're burning a little bit. I'm going to continue to cook this for a few more minutes until my butter turns a rich golden brown color. I removed my brown butter from the heat and this is what it looks like. I have lots of these little flecks. That's just the burnt bits of the milk solids. I'm going to set this into the refrigerator to chill until it's semi-set again. And this is what your butter should look like once it's set in the refrigerator. It should still be really soft, but not liquid. With my brown butter ready to go, it's time to get started on the cookie dough. My oven is preheating to 375 degrees Fahrenheit, and I've lined 2 large baking sheets with parchment paper. We'll set these aside for now and get started on the dough. Transfer your brown butter into a large mixing bowl. Add 3/4 cups of white granulated sugar and 3/4 cups of packed light brown sugar. We'll use our mixer and blend these all together. Beat the butter and the sugars together for a few minutes until you have this creamy, fluffy texture. Next, add in 2 large eggs and 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract. And I'm using this vanilla bean paste, which also works really well. Mix that together for a few minutes. Let's mix up our dry ingredients. Next, I have 2 1/4 cups of all-purpose flour. I'm going to add in 3 tablespoons of dried milk powder, a teaspoon of sea salt, and a teaspoon of baking soda. Mix that all together. Add your dry ingredients and mix just until everything is combined. And finally, it's time for our fillings. I have 1 cup of Cupid's Blend M&Ms. These are their Valentine's Day M&Ms. Drop those in. And I also have 1 cup of chopped white chocolate. I used about 1.5 bars of white chocolate. Drop that in. You could also use white chocolate chips. I just didn't have those, so I'm using the white chocolate instead. Grab a spatula and mix this all together. And I'm feeling like I want a little bit more of those M&Ms, so I'm gonna add a little extra today. Let's mix this all up. These cookies are gonna look so pretty and perfect for Valentine's Day. I'll use a large 3 tablespoon cookie scoop to measure out the batter for each cookie. Make sure to leave lots of space in between each cookie because these will spread out in the oven. I usually do about 6 per cookie sheet. And my cookies are ready to go into the oven. They're going to bake at 375 degrees Fahrenheit for exactly 10 minutes. They're going to be golden around the edges and slightly underdone in the center. And this is key for soft and chewy cookies because once you take them out of the oven, they're going to continue to bake. And then as they cool, that center is going to set and it's going to be so soft and chewy, the perfect consistency for these cookies. As soon as the cookies come out of the oven, I like to grab a large round cookie cutter and just shape the cookies back into a circle. And this will also thicken up the edges. And you want to do this while the cookies are still hot. Then we're going to sprinkle them with a little bit of sea salt on top. And then I also like to take the bottom of a glass and just very lightly press the cookies down. And let's transfer the cookies onto a wire rack to cool. And that's it for my easy brown butter Valentine's Day cookies. These turned out amazing. For the full list of ingredients and instructions and this recipe with metric measurements, head on down into that video description box and over to my website. I'll have all the details on my website for you. And now let's dig in to enjoy. These look so good. I love all the M&Ms, the white chocolate chunks, that little sprinkle of sea salt on the top. It's amazing. These cookies are dangerously delicious. When I'm saying these are good, I mean really, really good. The texture, they're so soft and chewy, just a little bit of crunchiness around the edges. And then the flavors, you have lots of that brown butter flavor coming through, vanilla extract. I love having the sea salt on top. I feel like it really complements all the sweetness. And then you have the crunchy M&Ms. These cookies are gonna be the biggest hit for Valentine's Day. If you want to treat yourself or a loved one this Valentine's Day, make sure to make a batch of these incredible cookies. You're going to thank me later. They are so addictive, so delicious, and so easy to make. I hope you enjoy this incredible recipe at home. Thank you so much for watching my latest episode, and I'll see you next time with a new recipe.